Let's welcome Representatives Yurta Ford and maybe some other friends for another remembrance at this time as a morning order, because we do have some folks in the gallery y'all would also like to recognize. So, Representative Yurta, Chairman Yurta, Representative Ford, and Representative Osteen, and other friends.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, will you please, excuse me, sir, will you suspend? Members, please rise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We rise today to honor the life of Bryce Johnson. Bryce was the Tifton Judicial Circuit DA who passed away on December 2nd, 2024. Bryce was first elected DA in 2020, and just last year he ran unopposed and was about to start his second term. Bryce was a loving husband to Erica and proud father to Will and son to Terry. Bryce was a resident of Tifton, but he grew up in Worth County, and I can tell you Worth County was very proud of Bryce and all his accomplishments. Bryce was an example to all of us about integrity, leadership, and how to treat people. He was hardworking, extremely bright, and most importantly, he had a great sense of humor. And I can tell you that's a rare combination, but Bryce had it, and a lot of you knew it here. Bryce loved politics. Some have referred to Bryce as having an encyclopedic knowledge of politics, especially Georgia politics. Bryce would often come by the store and talk politics. Didn't matter if I had work to do, but we always loved talking to Bryce. We could spend hours talking politics, and you know, that knowledge, I could retain about 10% of what he knew. So, as a matter of fact, Bryce knew more about some of my elections than I recalled. Bryce also loved sports. He's a big Worth County Rams fan, loved the Braves, FSU, and I think Erica even talked him into being a Georgia fan from time to time. Bryce, as you all know, was involved in the Republican leadership of Georgia. He met many friends up here in this body from that experience. Bryce was really no stranger to the Capitol. Just last year, he attended judicial hearings for an additional judge to the Tifton Judicial Circuit, and his attendance was very valued to me and others in our district that helped push that legislation through, and he was there for the bill signing as well. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce isn't up in heaven having long political discussions with former governors and even presidents, and I tell you, Bryce leaves a big hole in Southwest Georgia and all over the state, and as a friend, I'm gonna deeply miss Bryce, and you know, it's something that you know, that I value his friendship forever.
I think I can speak on behalf of a lot of us up here when we say we wouldn't be here without the encouragement and political wisdom from our dear friend Bryce Johnson. If you'd allow me, I'd like to share with you this resolution honoring the life and memory of Bryce Allen Johnson. Whereas the state of Georgia mourns the loss of one of its most distinguished citizens with the passing of District Attorney Bryce Allen Johnson on December 2nd, 2024. Whereas Bryce Allen Johnson was born on January 6, 1972 in Sylvester, Georgia, a beloved son of Donnie Lee Johnson and Terry Raines Accord. Whereas Bryce Allen Johnson showed an affinity for politics from a young age, and his commitment to his beliefs, as well as his ability to debate the most divisive political topics with respect and good humor, were inspirational to those around him. And whereas in his adult life he served in various capacities in local, district, and state Republican organizations, as Solicitor General for several towns, and as a district attorney of the Tifton Judicial Circuit. Whereas outside of politics, Bryce Johnson found joy in watching his favorite teams play, coaching his son's sports endeavors, and serving as the professor to the Chick-fil-A Friday night football radio show. Whereas a man of deep and abiding faith, Bryce Allen Johnson was an active member of the First Methodist Church of Tifton, where he served as president of the church council and was a member of several committees. And whereas he was united in love and marriage to his wife, Erica Stribling Johnson, and was blessed with a remarkable child, William Allen Johnson. Whereas he will be remembered for his encyclopedic knowledge of facts both important and trivial. Bryce Allen Johnson could always recite a team roster, a school's mascot, a county seat, or even a school's most famous player. And whereas a compassionate and generous man, Bryce Allen Johnson will long be remembered for his love of family, friendship, and community, and will be missed by all who had the great fortune of knowing him. Would the family of Bryce Johnson please stand? And may we have a moment of silence as we honor Bryce for a life well lived that will not soon be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you, members, and thank you, all of the representatives. A great remembrance. Thank you all for making the trip up from South Georgia to be with us. As a great day of remembrance, and we appreciate Bryce's contributions to his family, the community, and to this state. Thank you all so much for being here. God bless you all.